If you're an experienced wholesaler, a flipper, or an investor that does novations, give me 7 days and I'll get you motivated sellers and appointments so you can get more off-market deals. And if they don't close into a deal, will completely work for free until you do get deals. For example, in just the last 30 days, we sent over 3,000 leads and appointments that were converted at 60 to 80% to REI companies. And we will do that for you if you're a top investor. I'm going to explain to you how you're going to do that without wasting time, money, or working with outdated marketing agencies. And here's what I'm going to cover: who we are, how this offer works, our track record, and a little bit more explanation. This is for just experienced wholesalers, flippers, creative financing specialists, investors, collective genius members, boardroom members, sub to results-driven students, and any experienced real estate investor business that can monetize motivated sellers and get deals that are over $10,000 each, hopefully 15 to 20K, and includes land investors and mobile home investors. This is not for newbies, not for regular real estate agents, not for one-trick pony wholesalers, not for multifamily investors, and it's not for people that don't understand marketing, sales, don't understand metrics and KPIs, people that are not willing to work on solutions and just want crazy returns fast without any effort. So if you're like that, just please leave this page. And coming up to this video, I'm going to show you the ROI, the results, our trifecta of Meta, Google, and YouTube, and the new problems that this would create and how we're going to solve those problems as well, and the timeframes that you're going to see this happening, and how to get started. We've helped flippers, wholesalers like David Hernandez that made over $3 million in revenue in his first year, creative financing experts like Mario Lancioni. He's part of Sub2 and Boardroom Mastermind, and he is a creative financing expert as well. Flippers and wholesalers like Patricia, who made over $245,000 in just 30 days. Wholesalers, land wholesalers, wholesalers in here, wholesalers like Alice Lopez, flippers like Rusty and Susanna, and we're blessed with countless of them, hundreds of reviews, Google testimonials, Google reviews, Trustpilots, YouTube case studies, and more and more and more. So we've also done deals with people like Hayes Morby on multifamily syndications, and we've done deals with different wholesalers as well to acquire our own deals in Sub2 and other communities like Boardroom Mastermind, where I became an MVP award winner because I'm a goal giver. I'm also a South Florida Sub2 leader, so I help South Florida Sub2 on different things business-wise. And we've been in different podcasts like The Real Estate Disruptors or The Wealthy Way by Ryan Pineda or Science of Flipping and many of other different podcasts that you can check out on YouTube. And because we are really good at what we do. And there's 3 steps to get appointments and lot transfers with motivated sellers: superior positioning, lead conversion, and scaling your ads and people. So the first one is superior positioning, where we do a precise marketing channel. We're going to get ads, and those ads are going to be put in Google or in Facebook or in YouTube, and we will choose the right one for you. Once you speak with our team, we'll understand where you are, and if it's a good fit, then we will create a specific game plan, and we'll target people that are intentionally looking to sell their house. So we're going to target people that are aware of their problem, that there's a solution, and that there is a service that is going to help them, and fully aware that you can actually help. These are videos that we use to target individuals using videos, and this is a way to actually get their attention. We're also going to be doing retargeting techniques for those people that are on the fence of not taking action just yet from your Google or Facebook or YouTube campaigns, and we're going to tell you why it works so well. So at the end of the day, we want sellers that want your offer. And these people, we know exactly who they are, what they actually want, and the type of data that we need in order to target them. So these are lot transfer notifications and appointments with motivated sellers, where we do a direct copy, easy and fast landing pages, modeled by Opendoor and OfferPad and the homeoffer.net, easy and fast created forms. We also have a very powerful pixel that will attract the right motivated sellers because we have their data and will make them take action to go through our funnels. At the end of the day, what we want to get is conversations with motivated sellers and optimize for live transfers and appointments booked. That's what we want. Now, Filling out your calendar could look like this or more. If you have more than one acquisition manager, well, we'll need more leads to fill out their pipeline. But other than that, we want a packed calendar. And our funnel converts, and just to give you some stats, clients see from 10 to 25 leads to a deal. Clients that offer cash, creative financing, innovations increase their conversion all the way to 13 to 15% closing ratio or more, and the cost per deal ultimately ranges to $2,500 to $4,000 across the United States, averaging $3,000. The average deal size ultimately is 18 to 20K per deal, and the ROI ranges from 3x to 7x consistently year after year. And all clients that consistently run ads over months, over 12 months, have made money and a return of investment. So that can also be you. As an example here, doing math, if your goal is $100,000 a month, then you need 5 deals at $20,000 each deal. And if you're closing one of 12 leads, then that means that you're spending $150 cost per lead. You have to spend about $12,000 in marketing. If it is $15,000, the average deal size, then you need to spend about $18,000 if we keep those KPIs the same. But if we're thinking about 1 out of 15, then our numbers change. So you do the math. Now, money math in just one inbound deal. If you generate $15,000 sales revenue per deal and you spend $2,500 to acquire that deal, then you get $12,500 profit in about 3-month average cash conversion cycle. If it was, for example, a $3,000 cost per deal, then you get $12,000 in a 3-month average cash conversion cycle. And that's how math works. At the end, when we extrapolate through time and do a 12-month calculation, you'll have about 4, 5, 6x, 7x on your return of investment just in a $12,000 profit per sale. And here are some clients that are crushing it. They are in our YouTube channel, they are in our case studies, our testimonials reel, and you'll be able to check them out because they're having great success. On a 16-week ramp-up process, you'll understand that you need to launch all the way to hire and scale your ad spend. Well, you're going to have a support of a professional team, as if you have hired a marketing manager, a client success coach, a systems automator, a video editor, and everything that you need in order to actually run a campaign. Now, at the end of 4 months and 6 months, you're going to have to increase your ad spend to get to your goal. So if your goal is 2 deals or 3 deals a month, and each deal averages $2,500 or $3,000, then do the math, reverse engineer, and just multiply that by 3 because it's 3 deals. And you need to increase that ad spend to that so you can do 3 deals consistently. And at the end, you need to hire production roles as well as you get busier and busier. And that's why we use recruiting companies like Remote Latinos or Hunt Closers. Clients like Brandon Berry actually talks about how good our service is. Victor Flores, how many deals he's gotten from us. Michael Ruark, Jonathan Blanco, Jason Cruz, who is in Boardroom Mastermind, and we have tons of case studies with them. Jenna, Gary Crawford, Jason Cagle, Kevin, and many other more. But there's one warning, guys. After we help with lead generation, that's not everything that you need. You need appointments, you need lead transfers, you need closings, right? So there's new problems that happen. Intake system, conversion, and support staff. And this is one of the major keys to actually have a great lead generation system. So the second part is partner lead conversion. This is where we actually are going to be collaborating with each other. The first thing we got to understand is how fast we do things, the pace. So great leads die with poor follow-up skills, right? And if you are a newbie investor, you would say, leads suck, they don't answer the phone, I don't buy leads, blah, blah, blah. Well, great leads don't close with poor sales process. And newbie investors would say, leads suck, leads only want retail, leads won't accept my offer. Well, when you have a beast follow-up skill and a system that can repeatedly help you with this, then you're going to have a higher conversion because you contact people within a minute. Let's just be realistic, 2 minutes. But it takes 4 to 11 contact attempts to connect with the lead. And most investors can't even do that. Not a 2-minute follow-up, not a 4 to 11 contact attempt, or a follow-up after the call happens. So you need this because this helps investors and wholesalers increase their conversion rate and reduces cash conversion cycle, makes everything better. Now, Beast follow-up skills and systems will be provided with, first of all, speed to lead. 120-second follow-up will increase value, wanting sellers to talk to you preferably over the competition. It will increase trust with the seller, which leads to increased conversion. It will be a handoff follow-up, and you'll be able to leverage time. It has your back when you're busy or sleeping, and you'll have better conversations with motivated sellers so that you can increase conversions. And leads to stop falling through the cracks, which doesn't waste money and it maximizes ad spend. And overall, we get an increase in conversions over 300%. When you use AI and humans to follow up with leads, this is what happens. Leads are generated, ChatGPT qualifies, an inside sales agent book an appointment and qualifies further. They do allow transfers, and 60 to 80% of the leads will be reaching out to our clients as a live transfer or as an appointment so you can get it under contract. And Hassle Media lead quality is one of the best in the industry, not only because it comes from online marketing, but also because you don't need more leads. You need quality conversations with quality leads. And that can be only achieved with the proper systems. Like, for example, also CRM AI systems. When you have this, you stay organized and leads don't fall through the crack. You have follow-up systems. You have reactivation campaign systems. You have an automated drips. And for example, they start conversations for you, clarify things. And this is a deal that we got that told us that they had an underlying motivation. This is another deal that we got after 17 touches, told us that something was going on. We got on the phone with that person and we got a deal from a motivated and distressed seller. At the end, we need quality conversations because most investors struggle with this, and they struggle generating consistent high quality leads, wearing too many hats, and growing their pipeline. And at the end, they throw away money with low quality lead generation. And they actually struggle with closing deals. So when you follow a proven sales process without a standard process, you can't really operate and grow. So you got to build a sales machine gun. Here's a sales machine gun. A sample proven sales process is like this: instant follow-up, 2 call close, 1 call close, sales KPIs tracking and metrics tracking, nurture processes, reoffer processes, and a sales training and development so that you can actually keep improving your conversion. And ultimately amplify quality conversations to increase conversions. You have to have sales clinics if you don't have that right now. If anything, we can help you with that as well. But think you can close? Our clients thought so too. As soon as they got started implementing the partner-driven conversion process, their ad spend got maximized. They added better tools. They stopped poor cash offer negotiations. They added innovations. Clients ultimately that offer cash, creative financing innovations, saw an increase in conversion. And when they assist a live conversion training, and they do this in a daily basis, they're going to get better. So you have no excuse to get at least 2 deals minimum per month and grow past 10 plus deals per month when you do the right things. So the minimum ad spend that you need is $100 to $150 a day at minimum. And this would get you from 10 to 40 motivated sellers depending on the channel that you get. Let's talk to generate a game plan if we're a good fit. The cost per deal is about $2,500 to $4,000. And if you're looking for 5 deals, then for example, multiply your cost per deal by the amount of deals that you want to achieve, and that will get you the ad spend that you need approximately. Again, you need a proven, repeatable sales process, a CRM that helps you support daily support and accountability, REI closer coaching, training, and accountability. And if you can't close at least 2 minimums per month with this system, sales is not for you and your company. We only want to work with top companies. And top investors have playbooks, they have SOPs, processes, scripts, and proven frameworks. You should too. If you need help with this, we can help you. For example, I visited Property Force and Meridian Trust, and I saw how they play big, they think big, and they act big, and I learned a lot from them. The third level is scaling ad spend and people. At the end of the day, we need more ad spend to get to your goal. let's say $100,000 to $200,000 a month. And we need to hire people in order to actually get outside of those production roles. Again, when you get started, there's a 16-week ramp up period, and it's about 6 months of ultimate mental commitment and capacity to do this so you can ultimately get the deals that you want. In the next 6 month journey, you're going to have to also increase ad spend and hire so that you actually go upwards. And people like our clients are having a lot of success with our system, earning $30,000 profits in fix and flips, or $75,000 wholesale deals, $70,000 REI deals. And with all that said, this is coming to an end. Book a demo below, chat with our team, let's see if we're a good fit, and at the end, if we are, let's create a game plan together so that we can ultimately apply this system to you. And I frankly guarantee that this will be the best marketing conversation that you would ever have. In fact, probably up there with one of the best conversations that you would have about. And in fact, probably one of the best conversations that you would ever have about your business, period. We'll get to the lowdown. We'll tell you what we do. We'll dive deeper. I'll tell you what we would do and ultimately create a game plan for you. So click on the link below. Again, if this is something you want to do, let's talk with our team. If not, no worries either way. Let's go.